What's up? What's up, working class hustlers of America and all over the globe? It's your main Horace. And it looks like we are going live. So, I'm going to give just a minute or two for some people to join us. Looks like I'm showing 6 people out here. 7 likes. Yeah, something ain't right here. Let me do a refresh on my screen here. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Something ain't right. I got 9 likes. I got 6 users. I don't get it. But let me welcome some of my hustlers into the let's see, hold on a second. All right, let me just welcome a couple of my hustlers. Deborah, thank you for joining. Tony P, thank you for showing up. Jay, always here. Holly Bunkers, this will be my first live. I have power watched a lot of your videos this past week, have learned so much. I'm about 1 month into selling, and with your videos, I found many good products. Stick around, man. They just don't stop. We're getting better and better, and we want to welcome you, all the working class hustlers. Would like to extend you a warm welcome and thank you for joining us. You being here makes the difference. That's right, Tony P got her. That's right. Stephanie Mills, good evening. Thank you for showing up. Baldy Lake, my man. Ricky Knotts, hello. Gina, Sheila Gay, and Deborah Sadler. Amish It Flipper. I don't know if I got that right. How are you doing? Miguel Matos, good night. All right. So I tell you what, guys, let's get going here. I'm gonna Tony Rushing, what's up, working class hustlers? That's right, 100%. Let's see here. We're gonna kind of cut to another scene here. All right, working class hustlers, thank you so much for taking a moment out of your evening to be with us, the working class hustlers of America. I'm Horace, also known as La Machine, and if this is your first time being here, maybe it may not even be your first time, but you haven't taken a moment, please go ahead and subscribe right now. Hit the bell notification so that you can be notified when we go live, which is every Saturday. And we do 2 uploaded videos during the week where we try to just keep you moving forward, and we pick topics that we think would help. And don't forget, on Wednesday, we also we always have something special for you. But guess what? I can't tell you what that segment is called, because the giveaway today is for those who can answer that question. Let's see now. My producer Jim just let me know that we got sound and all of that good stuff. By the way, if you're connected with me, that means we're connected all the time, even during the live streams. I got 1 phone, I got 2 phones. So if we are connected and there is anything that you'd like to tell me, even during the live stream, that's why you'll see me once in a while going down and looking at a phone, because one of the hustlers has texted me something. So let's see now. So today we're going to be sourcing, excuse me, and remember, When we source both online and retail arbitrage. And for those of you who might, again, if this is your first time joining, that is what we do here. We do the business model called arbitrage. That means that you either go out to a retail store or you go online and you buy products retail and you turn around and you sell those products at a profit on the Amazon platform. And what we do is teach you how to increase the odds that you're going to make a profit. Most of the time, we do that using my favorite software, Tactical Arbitrage. And on that note, that's why we came up with the TA Masterclass. Now, for most of the hustlers, you're already familiar with the software. You will most likely be helping me as well. One of the things that you'll notice about me, I show my numbers. I'm very transparent. I don't know everything. And I love that because that is what I want to convey to you. You don't have to know everything. You got to know enough to get the results that you want. And then if you love knowing everything and all the minutia, you're more than welcome to do that. I don't get into a lot of the minutia, so don't be surprised with that. Newbies, if you have questions, you got a choice. You can hold them to the end. We're going to try to keep this to an hour. It never works. I always end up going more than that, but you can hold them to the end or you can ask them right away. And 9 times out of 10, a working class hustler will answer the question. I do have a couple of moderators out there, so if there's something that really needs to be brought to my attention, they will let me know. Let's see. So the giveaway this week is going to be a 1-hour session with me. That means if you win, we schedule a time and you can talk to me for an hour about whatever you want. You can ask questions. If you say, hey, let's source, you can tell me your whole working class hustler story. I was just on a call last night and somebody was giving me their working class hustler story. So this is what I do. I love it. We might have a Canadian working class hustler out here today. And we're going to see if we can find anything for our Canadians. It's not something that I specialize in. It's not something that I do, but I have been requested to see if we can find something for our Maple Leaf working class hustlers. So we'll see what we can do with that. Guys, we are officially monetized on this channel because of you, because of us. We are now showing commercials. That way we get a little bit something back for all of the work that we've been doing for years. Some of you may have noticed we now have the option to do super chats. So if there's any amount that you want to give in order to show your appreciation, that's fine. You don't have to, of course, but you'll notice in the chat that little $sign, and that gives you an opportunity. If you would like to support the channel, we would most definitely appreciate it. Now, before we go any further, hustlers, before we go any further, we got something that we do around here. So, let's see now. Everybody repeat after me. Good things are supposed to happen to me. Say it again. Good things are supposed to happen to me. That is the mindset. That is our mantra. That is our attitude. And that is the way we approach this thing that we call Amazon arbitrage. And it's not over until you win. Remember that. It's not over until you win. That's what we're here for. And as always, we do a little bit of motivation. Let's read this together, hustlers. Knowing is not enough. We must apply. Willing is not enough. We must do. And that comes from the late and great Bruce Lee. Okay, think about it, hustlers. You're out here right now. That means you're out here looking to do something, even if all you want to do is increase your knowledge and awareness of what is available. Instead of binge watching Netflix, you're spending time learning how you can increase your net worth, how you can get out of debt, how you can live a better life, at least from a financial standpoint. This is empowering. When you learn, the working class hustlers will tell you, it's just a skill like anything else. And once you learn it, you are in control. Okay? That is liberating. I love it. That's why I get passionate. That's why I start hollering and yelling. And the working class hustlers will tell you that not only when it comes to selling on Amazon, not only am I a speaker, I'm also known as the arbitrage preacher. Okay? I'm here to teach you. And that's why we always go a little deeper. Remember, we got the working class robot out here. I think we got him toned down pretty good because he was kicking people out, putting people in timeout and everything like that. I think we got him under control. I'm going to have to update him real quick because he's probably asking you things from last week. We're going to give him a moment, and I'm going to tweak him here. And also, give me 1 second. I want to show you something for those who do not know. Here's the deal. We have a course on Udemy. I'm going to show it to you in just a moment. It's named after the channel, What to Sell on Amazon. It doesn't cost much, but you know what? A lot of people, they like it. So let me show it to you real quick. Okay, so if you come out to Udemy, you can type in what to sell on Amazon, and here's the course, and you can see it's listed at $12.99. It doesn't sell for that usually. You can always catch it on sale. Right now it's on sale for $12.99. It's a 12 module video course, and it'll get you going in case you're really green. When you're done with that course, it will definitely, you'll have most of your questions answered, and you'll know where to go from there. So that's available. Let's see now. So, oh guys, I got to tell you something. Now you guys know, the working class hustlers know. Well, hey, you know what? Before I go any further, because I'll just be talking away and somebody might have left a message for me. Jay says the robot is like a bouncer. He doesn't play. Okay. You know what? Before he starts on his rant, let me see here. Oh my God. I don't believe this guy. Hold on. The robot might not be with us tonight. He has a weird, oh my goodness. He is a piece of work. Now he's asking me for all kind of craziness. Okay, we got the robot. No need to panic. We got the robot. Now here's what I'm going to do. Listen, hustlers. This is where things start to get fun. All right. If you want, hold on a second. If you want an hour with me, if you want to win the raffle today, let's see, win your free 1 hour session with La Machine. There's the question. Is everybody ready for the question? What is the name of the video we put out every Wednesday? Now don't type it in yet because I'm updating the robot. But think, hustlers, If you don't know, you better ask somebody, and you better start coming out on Wednesdays so that you can get those free leads that we put out on Wednesday. I'll give you a hint. You guys know that I am a truck driver by trade. And most of the time I'm in that truck and one of the hustlers just excuse me. One of the hustlers just texted me something. I'm sorry. So I'm so sorry. Usually on Wednesdays, I'm in the truck. I am a tractor trailer operator by trade. And the whole idea is to show you that you can do this no matter where you are. Okay, no matter what you're doing. We don't do excuses. The working class hustlers, we don't play that. You guys, you better start checking the chat. You better start looking, because we got some stars out here. And let me tell you something else. That little $12 course you just saw, me and Jim, my producer, we are working on a huge course. As a matter of fact, before we go any further, this is what I want. I want your opinion on something. Just tell me in the chat, Jim, pay attention to this. We're going to name the course, and we got two names. I just want your opinion, just to see what you think. We can either go with the Arbitrage Almanac, or we could go with the Arbitrage Encyclopedia. If anybody cares to, leave a chat, leave a message in chat, which one you would prefer, or which one has a ring to it. Which one do you think kind of has that it? Maybe none of them do, but you got to choose between those two. The Arbitrage Almanac or the Arbitrage Encyclopedia. Let me know what you think. And we'll be checking that. Now, let me show you something. Now, I've done videos at various Amazon fulfillment centers because I'm in there as a truck driver. And guess what they gave me? They had a goodie bag. It's kind of beat up, but look at, I got a mask. What else? I got some Pringles potato chips. I got some Twix. I got Milky Way. I got Twizzlers. And guess what else they gave me? They gave me a hat. This is the Amazon, this was the fulfillment center, the FBA, mind you, one of them in Carlisle, Pennsylvania. I should auction off this hat, shouldn't I? Psych. Okay, so let's get on in. Let's see here. Hang tough, hustlers. The first thing we're going to do, we're going to take a look at my numbers, right? Because we got to make sure I'm qualified to be showing you anything. That's questionable. Okay, so let's do this. Let's cut over to my account and watch this. We're going to look at, so far today, we've had 10 sales for $268.96. And then if we go 7 days, you can see $23.92. If you go 15 days, $6,314.45. If you go 30 days, we're at $14,823.20. And you know, that's actually down. So, you know, now remember, hustlers, you know how I am. I'm not just going to show you numbers when everything is good, because that's not real. That's not realistic. That's not fair. Okay. I've always been transparent. In fact, you know what we're going to do? We're going to look a little bit deeper into that before we get into the master class here. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to click here and we're going to say, let's see, we're going to say month to date. Yeah. And we'll take out last year. We'll look at just this month. And you see how those numbers are moving? So on this side is the order product sales. This product side is the units. And I think the highest we got, I think this month, was 708 in a day. Look at how far we dropped down. Okay. And I'm just going over, I don't know. I want to check the chat here in a second. Hustlers, has anyone else? Look at 204, 277. Look at 153. That was, what was that? Thursday. Then Friday, we jumped up to 527. And then, of course, you see where we are today. I don't know. Hustlers, have your sales been down? Let me go over to the chat. Let's see here. I'm just wondering, has anyone else been having their sales down? Oh, by the way, we're up to, looks like 26 people, but we only got 17 likes. So if you have not hit that thumbs up, that like, make sure you do that. That helps with the algorithm for us. Let's see. I see somebody likes the Arbitrage Encyclopedia. Somebody likes the Almanac. Well, you guys are already you guys are already putting in the answers. Okay. Yeah, you know what, Tony? You're right. Everybody's waiting for Q4. Sales are down because your shoppers know that you got Halloween, then you got what, Thanksgiving, then you got Christmas, you got New Year's. Yep. And let that be a lesson for those who are not yet doing this. You know, fourth quarter. Oh man, the likes just went up big time. 25 users, 23 likes. Thanks, guys. Yep, so Tone said my sales are down too. Let's see. Want to start? Chris says want to start wholesale. Where would I start with a $5,000 budget? My sales went up. Yeah, we don't really do wholesale on this channel, so I'm not a real expert in that. I mean, now, what did I think I did a video, I think it was either last week or the week before, where I was showing how to get ungated. And of course, to get ungated, you have to have a legitimate wholesaler to furnish you with the purchase order that you're going to need. I'm saying purchase order. What do they call it, hustlers? Not the receipt, but the, you know what I mean. But it would be the same process. You just have to know what you're looking for. And then, yeah, invoice. So yeah, if you want to watch that video, just let me know and we'll throw it in the chat if you don't want to go rooting around. But it wasn't that long ago. It was the last week or the week before. So let me see what Trey is saying. how do you add your revenue and profit in Inventory Lab? How do you add it? That's another video, but tell you what, Trey, I think we're connected, right? If we're not connected, then make sure, let me move my fat head around. Whoops. See if I can move my head out of the way. Okay. We need to text working class hustler. Now, let me see if I can get it out there. We need to text working class hustler to the number that I'm about to show you on the screen here. Okay, so we're connected. Good. But I need to fix this anyway. So give me 1 second. There's always something going on with this production, guys. I'm always trying to get better with the production. I don't know how well that's working, but we try. So for anyone who is not connected and you want to connect, text the words working class hustler to the number on your screen. The guys will tell you. The only thing I do is respond, ask your name so we can get you saved. And then from there, you are officially connected. And if you want to, Trey, we can work it out. We'll get into it we'll jump on a call because I don't really want to get into that right now. And okay, Holy Bonker says, how many units do you send in a month to pull those kind of numbers? That's really not, those aren't even big numbers. But let me see real quick. I really didn't want to get off into that, but here, let me see here. Give me a second. Okay. Okay, so let me just share what we're going to look at is some software that I use called Inventory Lab. And I love that software because, again, it is about the numbers, and you're right to be asking those numbers. Sales is just sales. That is not, your profit. So what we'll do is we'll look at last month. Well, actually, let me put it in quarterly. We'll go third quarter. And then you can see like in August, we had $18,722.23 come in. But after our expenses, we only got to keep $3,000, So, you just got to understand this is business, guys. A lot of people think that they're going to get these huge numbers. That way they can be different from all the other companies, and they can be different from their employer, and they can be different from, you know what I mean? They got these ideas. This is business, guys. Let's come over here. Just in transaction fees, look at how much. You're talking $12,000 right there. Okay, selling fees. Look at cost of goods. Someone was just asking, how much do I send in? Okay. I spent $15,000 or at least. Now, this doesn't mean that everything that sold was purchased in August, but of those things that sold, these are the costs. So at any rate, the issue is you have to have the inventory constantly flowing in. Okay. I don't want you to think that, okay, I spent this much in that month because some of that inventory was already sitting out there in July or what have you. We would have to look, but give me a second and let me see if I can, let's see, inventory. Got it. Okay, so here's the deal, guys. One more thing in Inventory Lab, and then we're moving on. So if you're using Inventory Lab and you come into list, the way they have their flow is different than using just the regular Seller Central. So if you come into closed batches, that means these are batches that were created in Inventory Lab. So you can see that yesterday I sent in 32 units. On the 15th, 65 units. On the 9th, 67 units. I don't know what this is. 102 units on the 8th, 74 units on the 3rd. So we could add those numbers up. You know what I mean? And the month isn't even over. Let's add it up. I'm not good in math. Are you? All right. So you got 49. Then what? 74, 102, 67, 65, 32. So far I've sent in 389, and I can tell you that's low. That is low. I've had single shipments in that area. You know, now mind you, over time, I have learned as a working class hustler, meaning I have a regular job, I got other stuff to do. What I've learned is I got to start shipping in smaller shipments, because these huge, monstrous shipments, they were killing me. You know what I mean? I just don't want to spend 4 hours prepping. You know, if it's a huge shipment, I'd rather send in, you know, a certain amount every day, and it's manageable. You know what I mean? I'm constantly looking for different ways to do what I do to make it better. Let me hop back over. You know what? Hold on a second. Let me fix this real quick, because this ain't right. Let's see. Hold on, gang. Just give me 1 second. No wonder. Okay, I got it. Let's see now. I want to fix my chat box here. If I can. I may not be able to. Nah, I ain't gonna worry about it. Okay, so let me get back to my notes here. And let me tell you something. We're gonna have a quick discussion, hustlers. You will probably notice that I move a little bit more over towards merchant fulfilled. And let me tell you why. Amazon is just getting slow. And I'll be the first to tell you, you know, I don't complain about Amazon. I understand it's their playpen. It's their sandbox. If you don't like it, hey, you got options, right? They didn't draft us and force us to do this. But I got a business to run, and it's just getting to where inventory is sitting. Now, mind you, I look at that as a challenge, something that I can get over. And one of the ways, I think, is to do a little bit more merchant fulfilling, because when your inventory is tied up waiting on them, you could have sold it merchant fulfilled. We're taught in this business, generally we're introduced to FBA, and that makes a lot of sense. But FBA it's just not as efficient right now. And we can chalk it up to whatever. If we want to say COVID, if we want to say this, that's just the reasons why. I'm not into the reasons why. I'm into the facts. And the fact of the matter is, it's just getting slow, okay? And, you know, I don't know about you guys. Put it in the comments. Do you know what it's like to have a product that's selling well and then all of a sudden it's not selling anymore because Amazon put it as stranded inventory and they basically said, hey, working class hustler, we don't like your price. Has anyone had that happen? So I don't know how often that happens when you merchant fulfill. I kind of think it doesn't as much, but I'm going to find out. So, Holly Bunker says yes. Drummer says FBA is going to slow going into Q4 with the volume. Yep. But I'm just telling you, it can be annoying when your inventory gets stranded. It can be annoying when it's taking 2 and 3 weeks from the time that they receive the inventory at the warehouse till they finally inventory it. You know what I'm saying? So Eddie Urbano says just started with Amazon straight FBM so far. Okay. Well, you know what? That's a good skill. And I talk a lot about having a degree of separation. I tell you, so many people go fulfilled by Amazon because it's the sexy thing to do. Look at me. Amazon does everything for me. I can focus on being a big shot. Yeah, there's a cost, there's a price with that. Don't get me wrong. I prefer FBA, but there's a price with that. Just understand. We're not gonna paint one side rosy and make the other side something that you shouldn't do. Everyone has to, kind of design and structure his business in the best way that works. So if FBA isn't working as much as it once did, then you might want to consider fulfilling yourself. It's not that hard. Maybe we'll give away a new scale. Maybe we'll give away an entire kit. Maybe you need a scale, tape, your boxes, maybe you don't have those things. Let's see. Tony P says, had packages going from Pittsburgh to Hazleton. Checked in. Yes, tell me all about it, baby. And Hazleton used to be so good. Man, when it went into Hazleton, boom, it was out the door. It was gone. I don't know what happened. All right, so let's get on into what we came to do. Let's see. First of all, let's see where we are on our stream. Oh my God, it's already 37 minutes in. Where does the time go? Hey, we got 32 viewers. We got 25 likes. So let's click the thumbs up and get some more likes. That way we can help the channel and we can help the algorithm and get going with that. Okay, so let's get in. Of course, you guys know I got some leads for you. But for the benefit of those who, let me see, can we find some nice FBA? Wait, hold on. Let me go back to my chat. Somebody was asking something. Let's see here. Somebody was saying something. Can we... Oh, Chris was saying, can we find some nice FBA products in tactical arbitrage? That's what we're about to do right now. So hold what you got. So the first thing we're going to do is just take a look at tactical arbitrage. And we're not going to spend a whole bunch of time on that, because most of you already know anyway. But if you come into tactical arbitrage, once you get logged in, you want to come over to your member access. Okay. Now remember, for those who don't know, tactical arbitrage is software that basically what it does is it gives you products to look through. Okay. It's not going to do the work for you, but it puts the work in front of you. See, remember, evaluating products is work. Now, you got a choice. You can work on evaluating the product, or you can work on finding the products to evaluate and then work on evaluating. You want to work, or you want to work? So there's no way to get around the work. But let's see. Hold on a second. My moderator, somebody had a question. Tricia says, do you charge a different price for FBM versus FBA shipping costs? Personally, yes, if I have to. Now, mind you, I have found it more successful if I offer free shipping. You'll see it a lot. A lot of Fulfilled by merchants do not offer free shipping, and they're selling. I just go with free. And if I have to raise the price, I will. Generally, I try not to. Now, mind you, my business model says if I'm getting 20%, I'm okay. So you might look at one product and 20% doesn't sound good, right? If it's a $10 product, 10% of that is $1. 20% is $2. That doesn't sound very good. But if you spent $1,000 collectively over everything, and that money, that $1,000 came back plus 20%, you see what I'm saying? Now things are different. And what happened is, because you were willing to look at the bigger picture and set up a business model that doesn't get caught up in, ooh, this product I made. No, we're saying the entire amount that you spent and what you want to get back in its entirety. You see, then, you know, so there you go. Now you don't, let's see what you did, Tricia. You made me start hollering and acting crazy. Okay. So, when you get into the dashboard, now you'll notice I have the full suite, which I really don't need. That's why you see products, you see Amazon flips with nothing in it. You see reverse search, you see wholesale. Trust me, that's old because I really don't do a lot of wholesale. You see library with nothing in it. This is going to change because there is so much money in books. I just haven't gotten into it. I'm going to have to, though. I'm going to have to for you, because a lot of you are gated, and a lot of times you can get into books, you know, quick. Now, a lot of times, a lot of people, when they do books, they don't really want to source online. They want to go into bookstores and, I don't know, thrift stores or wherever you want to go for books. But remember, if it can fit into your business model, books do sell. Okay. Now, here you got my name. You can see I have 10 active searches. I think I actually have 11, but mine will do 10. So if I create another search, that search goes into the queue until one search finishes. And I'm not sure. One of them may have finished. I don't know. So yeah, right from the home screen here, if you will, or the dashboard, right here, you could start pasting in ASINs, comparing, fetching information. Right from right here, you could be tactical edging. You know what I mean? That's something we're going to show here, but you know, from right here, you could be selecting where you're sourcing from. Okay. What else you got going on? Now, along here, along this margin, you got your product searches. That's where you pick a store to search. We'll get into that. Here you got your view data. That's saying that you want to view some of the data, the results from that search. You got your reverse search. You guys know that's one of my favorite features. That's where you tell the software, hey, look at the most popular products in a particular category and see if you can find a deal based on what I want, and look across all of the stores that the software will search. I love that because then you don't have to stand there looking like an idiot going, okay, which store am I going to search? Oh, I know, the one that I do all the time. So here you got your wholesale. You won't need that. Amazon flips. You won't need that. View inventory. This is a fairly new one. If you want to get into some form of accounting, it's not robust, but if you want to play around with inventory, you could get into that. Here you have your library search. You won't have that unless you have that part of the package. You got always be scanning. You guys know this is one of my favorites, but understand you can exhaust it pretty quick because it's constantly searching for you, but it keeps 30 days worth. And then after 30 days, the oldest one drops off and then you get new results. So it doesn't take long to get through. That's why I like always be scanning for a situation where perhaps you didn't have time to run a scan and you didn't take advantage of automating, setting up automated scans like I teach. So you still have no excuse. Even if you didn't have time to set up and run a scan and wait 3, 4, 5 hours, even if you didn't take advantage like I teach so that you could have these just constantly running, even if you didn't do those, this is where always be scanning can really come in. Here's your search manager. That's where you can go out and look at all the searches that are going on, all the searches that are completed, blah, blah, blah. Here you have your analysis, so you can do product variations. That's going to be important if you do clothing. Tactical edge, that shows you so much more information. The software is basically giving you information and your skill is learning to evaluate the information. Okay. Then you got your settings, you got all sorts of videos that you could watch. You got your support. Okay. So now what we're going to do is just get in. Tell you what we're going to do. The first thing we're going to do is come over to Search Manager. And you see where you have your queued, completed, saved, and scheduled. This search is in progress. This is a target search. When it is completed, it'll move over into this tab. Okay, like this one is completed and something. No, this can't be completed. Whatever. Anyway, when this is completed, it'll move over into the completed side. And once it's in under the completed tab, then you can save the search. And then it'll go move over into your saved searches. Like this search was saved. Once it's saved, then you can go and set it to auto run. Then it'll move over to the schedule tab. You guys see how this comes together? A lot of times this software does not seem user friendly at first, but when you understand the workflow of it, you see how we going from here to here to here to here. This is important because when you got this set to auto run, look at, you can tell it the date to start. Okay. And your time, whatever time zone you're in, you can have it repeat every week, every month, every day. And you can say, hey, we're doing this until a particular date way out in the future. And then it's going to automatically run. That is the only thing that I think is better than always be scanning. Always be scanning is good, but it's not searching based on your criteria. It's giving you a limited amount of results. What if you had 5 searches that just went on clockwork? Your favorite searches, and you never had to go in and play with numbers and play with this and that because it was just automatically running. Does this make sense, guys? All right. So here's what we're going to do. Under queued, we got 1. I'm looking at these numbers. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. So tell you what, we don't need this one anymore. I'm going to delete it. Now, if you wanted to delete everything, then you could just say, well, Well, you'd have to stop all searches. But say, for instance, under your completed, you can just delete them. See where it says delete all completed? You could delete them all. Now, if you stop all your searches, then you could delete all your searches. But what we're going to do, we're just going to delete the video games. I got some video games for you, so you don't need this. So we're going to delete that. Let's see what happens. Okay. So now you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And see, it pulled. Let's see. Did it pull that out of that? No, it didn't. You know what? I'm getting rid of this. I don't know what it was. Okay. Let's get rid of another one because I want to start a search. Tell you what, we're gonna delete this baby products. I think I got a couple of those. Wait, how many video games we got? I thought we did. Okay, delete that. What else? I think I got us some beauty and personal. So we'll delete that. Now let's see what happens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, Lord have mercy. Tell you what, let's go over into always be scanning. And then we'll come back. Let's see what's going on with this thing. It's still showing me video games. Let's see if I can delete that. Maybe because I need to stop it. And let's see, stop. Okay. Okay, let's see what we got. So now we're down to 8, which is what I wanted. I wanted to leave space so that we can demonstrate how to do a search. And sometimes this software has a mind of its own, but I love it. So let's go into product search. And incidentally, we just did a video that talks a lot about. Now listen, when you're doing this, look at, well, that didn't do right. Here's the thing, that little pop-up that came up that was asking, did I want to delete? If you don't delete it, it's still showing you by default whatever your last search was. So if I start a new search, it's going to add it to this so that you could have a multi-store product search. You follow? So I'm going to clear this. But if I didn't, if I picked another store right now, watch what happens. I'm just going to pick Ace Hardware. And let's just say, I don't know, tools. Now watch what happens. This is already a store is out there already. So if we add that, now you just went up, you just added 213 categories, but you're already almost to 500 because now you got a couple of stores in there. Which stores would that be? If you click on save and edit, now look at, you got Home Depot, Home Depot, Home Depot, Home Depot. Then you start getting into Ace, and you can edit that. You see what I'm saying? Are any of the hustlers doing multi-store searches? This is important. What if there's only a few categories in a store that you like to search, a few categories in another store that you like to search? You don't need to set up 3-4 different searches. If you're not, now you have a maximum of 500 categories, but if you're not exceeding that, why not have one? Let me come over to my comments because I don't know what the hustlers are doing. Let's see here. Okay, so Drummer says, do you have to clear your search every time? And I think now you understand what I meant, right? If you don't clear it, you're going to end up with a multi-store search, but then that's going to limit your categories. Most of us don't really need all of the categories that we get anyway, right? So, it looks like Baldy answered. Oh, you know what? Let me go look at the robot and see. Let's see here. I'll tell you what. Okay. Let me get this right. Okay. We call that. Okay, good. So let's get back into it. Let's see here. Okay. Now remember, your cache, that's how fast, that basically determines how fast you want to start getting results. If you want to start getting results really fast, then you're going to want all the way up to 10 days. But you know how life is. If you want some more on this side, you're going to lose something else on the other side. If you go out with a cache that far out, you're going to end up with some results that may not be as current. Remember, guys, more people than the working class hustlers are using this software. When I come out with my version of tactical arbitrage, then that'll just be for the working class hustlers. But until then, you got to remember, we're not the only ones. You could go cash only and you would really get some quick results, but they wouldn't be as accurate. But if you know how to source, if you know how to sift through, you might want to look at some stuff that's older. Because if you're better, I teach you how to be better than you know, when the crowd has kind of picked through it and they're moving on, following everybody else, they're gone. And you're going, look, you guys left this behind. You left that behind. You see what I'm saying? Okay. UPC sites and products only. That means if you click this, the number of websites that you're able to search is going to go down because now you're only going to look at sites where you have a UPC code match. Okay. You're going to lose out on a lot. A lot of stores don't use UPC, but you have the skills. So you know how to source. Also check UPC products for image matches. That goes with this. Of course, you know where you're sourcing from, where you're selling on. Here's where you would pick the website. Now, if you go into basic mode, basic doesn't give you a lot of the stuff. I don't suggest you use it, but you could. And then you get a nice little image of, the different sites that you could source at. Okay. And the only thing you would have to worry about is, let's say you picked a place. Then you could go ahead and pick your categories. You could set your discounts. If you got sales tax, what it costs to prep. But see here, it's not going to give you, for example, your prep center may charge a different amount to do bundles. You don't get that here. Okay. Same as in the advanced search. What are you paying per pound on average to get the products in FBA? You could name the search. That way, when you're looking through all your searches, you know what you're looking at. But again, I suggest you go with advanced. You can go with basic if that's easier for you in the beginning. Okay. You really don't need this because in most cases you're going to be using Easy Bulk. But if that wasn't on, you would have to pick the website and then you got to pretty much give it a URL to start searching that. Okay. So you might go to a website and go to their clearance section. That's going to be pretty big. You would put in the URL in there. Okay. But in most cases, you're going to go Easy Bulk. You could import a category list. Now, incidentally, guys, you can hit the question mark if you need to know what's going on. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to finish out this top section, everything above the filters. We're going to finish. Then we're going to look at some products because I know some of you are ready to go. We got some working class hustlers. We got some level 1. We got different levels, guys. I gotta teach you what working class hustler level. What level are you on? Okay, we got levels now. Okay, so let's finish up. Okay, now I got some saved, searches that are out there. I could go, if you click here and you could go right into your saved, and this is a multi-store. Boom. You see what I'm saying? Saved filters. Now, when we talk about your filters, you can save your filters. That way, you don't have to fool around with it. By default, it will always go to the last used filters. Okay? Now, when you pick a site, okay, actually, this might be, no, it's not. Okay, from here, remember, let's delete that out. And let's clear that. Now you have no categories out of the 500 maximum. So when you start adding things, home and decor already has 283 categories, but you can click here, twirl that down, and then you can get into, for example, you might want to get into holiday because we got all our holiday seasons. You might like pet supplies, office supplies, whatever it may be, tools, and you can see how many you've selected. Once you get to 500, everything is going to be grayed out because you can't exceed that. When you go to add it to the bulk, now you notice you're at 270 over 500. And now let's take a break and watch what we do. We're going to look at some products. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to show you how to navigate to your folders. Now, I showed last week how to create a folder. Okay, in case you don't know how, just let me know. But to get to the folders, some of you working class hustlers may know a better way. But I always have to go to saved reverse. That's one of the ways I can get there. And as long as I see this plus sign, then I know I can add a folder or I can find a folder that I have created. And of course, I have one made just for you called Working Class Hustlers. It's got some old stuff in there that I need to go in and delete out. But that's okay. Now, here's what you're going to notice, hustlers. So pay attention. Here's what you're going to notice. We're getting better and better at getting you ungated, okay? Ungated. So the first thing we're going to look at, let's look at this right here. Now, understand, you guys, what you're doing right now, you're watching my evaluation system. How am I looking? What am I looking for? What is important to me? If you want to get the kind of numbers that I get, this is how I go about it. Okay. Number one, estimated monthly sales. I like that. Number two, what's the profit? $7.77. I like that. What's the return on investment? 77%. You guys know I'm happy with 20%. I'm ecstatic at 77. Okay. I'm looking at the image. Now you can move your columns around, but I have my images right next to each other. That way, right at first sight, I can kind of eliminate something if I needed to. Okay. Now I'm looking at my average rank, that is great in any category. I'm looking at what my price is going to be, what my adjusted price is going to be with my, I don't know what they adjusted that for, because I don't think I put tax in there. But you know what? I might have it in my settings. When you come over to settings, you can actually default and have the system automatically factor in your tax. I may have that in there and didn't, and don't know or forgot. So here's what we're looking at this point. Are we restricted? Remember, this software syncs with your Amazon account so that you can check your restrictions. And if you're restricted, you move on. Okay. Now, mind you, if you're restricted, go ahead and apply, because you might get auto ungated. Never walk away. I don't care what it is. Always click it, because you never know. You don't know what's going on, and everybody's different. No two newbies are gated in the same thing a lot of times. It just depends. Okay, so now that we know that we're approved, then we're going to look and see, is it at the store? This column is going to take you to Amazon, which we need to do, but ain't no sense in going there if the store doesn't have it. The store is GameStop. So we come over to GameStop. Now, mind you, we're doing retail arbitrage as well as online. If you got to go to the store, you go to the store. Okay. But this one will deliver to me. Now, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to copy this link and I'm going to stick it in the chat for you guys. James says, I'm really not finding anything. Well, that's why you're here. Here's what I want you to do. James Bryant, you're gonna see if you can get this product, and then here's what else you're going to do. James Bryant, we're gonna go to Amazon. Now look at the software said that the average buy box price is $27.12. What's 3 times 9? 27, right? That's the rule of 3. So you already know at the average price, you're going to be able to actually, no, this is the buy box price. I got columns all over the place. Whatever. Anyway, let's look at the product on Amazon. Okay. Now you got 18 people selling this, and let me get James Bryant, the Amazon link. Not picking on you, James, but you know, we're about results here. If you say you ain't getting nothing, hey, we gonna fix that. So I want you to see right now if you're able to sell the product. Then you're going to type in the comments. I want to know, can you get it delivered to you? Are you gated? What can you do? Because if you're not gated, you can make like $7 on this product. Okay. Now, while you guys are looking at that, we're going to come back over to the training, and now we're going to look in the filtered section. Okay. I opened that up. See how it was collapsed or whatever. I open that up. Now look at, if you have a store discount, which I teach, you should not even be doing this. If at all possible, you shouldn't even be doing this without making sure you have cash back and seeing if you can get a store gift card, seeing if you can get a store discount, preferably one that is site-wide. Go to places like Raise, go to places like, watch this. Look at him. Let me move this up. Now, you see in my extensions, there's one called Rev ROI. Should be free. I can't verify that right now, but look at right here. That's going to tell me It's running slow for whatever reason. But that's going to tell me the best place to get cash back. Look at, you could be getting 5% cash back. Okay. If you use Rebates Me. Okay. I use Be Frugal. I do use Rakuten. Don't ask me why. Probably because I go back to when they were, what were they? Ebates. I did videos years ago about Ebates before Rakuten bought them. But discount gift cards, I love, love, love these. You could be saving an extra 10%. I don't have the best results with Card Cookie. You might. Look it. I'm not buying this unless I get the gift cards at Card Cash. That's an extra 8% plus your cash back. You see the difference? Now you're not even paying this amount, hustlers. This is that degree of separation. You got a lot of people that are just like you, just as motivated, just as dedicated, never going to go away, but they won't take that extra step. And because they won't take that extra step, they may pass on this. You didn't. Guys, you got to get going. Once you get going, you know what happens? You get momentum. Once you get momentum, you know what happens? You start making regular income that you can count on, and then other things start to open up. You start getting ungated and stuff. You're selling. You're selling. You're not so focused on trying to get rich right off the bat. You're focused on establishing yourself and proving to the market that you're serious. Amazon's not stupid. They're watching you. Man, look at this guy. He's constantly moving stuff. There's constantly inventory flowing in. We know this dude is serious. His account is in good health. That's ungated. You see what I'm saying? Now let me go to my comments. Let me go to my chat box and see who did what. Ha ha! Ungated. Holly Bonker said ungated. Robert, ungated. Yes, I can sell that. James Bryant. James Bryant. I sell items that are suppressed all the time. Oh, me too. If you're talking about a suppressed buy box, oh, does Rev ROI cost you? Okay. I don't even remember how I got it. But anyway, it's worth it to me. All right, so let's go back to a little bit more. We're going to continue in the filter section. Okay, if you got sales tax, put it in there. Now listen, guys, this is going to be important because I get a lot of people talking about Horace. I ain't getting no results. And then I look at what they got and they don't want a rank over 5,000. And then you wonder why you're not getting any results. Guys, you got to set your filters wide. 500,000. That doesn't mean, look at the results I just gave you. Did that look like it was a 500,000? Okay, look at the rank on that. So stop and think about what I'm telling you right now. I always set my margins at a 500,000, and then I turn around and give you results in 8,633. Come on. Does that make sense? You see how I set my filters. You see the free leads that I give to you. Okay, you gotta set your filters wide, or you're not gonna get any results. The way the software works. Oh, I'm not sharing my screen. Sorry. And I think that's what my producer was letting me know. Okay. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So I was saying, look at the rank on this product and look at where I set my filters. Okay. I go wide. The way the software works, you got to go wide and then understand and have the skill of being able to sift through products. I don't put nothing in this. Remove if estimated sales is less than. No. Remove if the number of sellers is less than and more than. I don't care. I don't care what they're doing. Remove if the number of competitive FBA sellers is more than. No. Now, you can use all of these if you want to. And then you get to say, I ain't got no results, Horace. Okay. Now, I do remove oversized products, although I probably shouldn't because I've had some oversizes that were good. That's a degree of separation. A lot of people don't want to deal with it. You can find some pretty good deals. I was selling these turkey fryers. Man, I was killing it. Okay, remove out of stock? No, I want to see what's out of stock. Okay, because you got to understand, when you're sourcing, you're taking in data. Your mind is a machine. It's you're remembering things, and when you see it again, you know that product was out of stock. I better get these. See what I'm saying? Remove if Amazon contains no weight data. I don't care. I can find a similar product and I'll be in the ballpark. Remove if Amazon is also a seller and now in stock. Now listen, that's up to you. I'm not going to tell you whether or not you should be on a listing with Amazon. I will tell you this. I do it all the time. I will tell you this. Amazon does not want to beat you up, and they will share the buy box with you, but you got to be competitive. So don't source a product and you can't sell it at or near, like within 3% of what Amazon is selling, unless you're using your graphs, your charts, and you can see that they always go out of stock. Okay, here we go. Remove if number of reviews is less than. I don't care. Listen, do you know what percentage of people actually leave reviews? If everything is going good, most people don't say nothing. So we're worried about what the rank is. We're worried about what the estimated monthly sales are. Okay. Remove if rating is lower than. I don't care. People buy things with low ratings, believe it or not. Remove products with a source price of less than and more than. Now that you could use. Some people, they say, hey, I don't want to buy anything, less than, or more than. I'm not sourcing products that cost me $300. I get it. And then that's just less products you got to look through. I don't put anything in there. Because if I see a good deal, I might spend $100. I have spent $200, Remove products with an Amazon price of less than, and then, yeah. So it's the same thing. If you don't want products that are not within a certain range as far as what price they sell for on Amazon, I get it. Now here would be a good one. Like, I know I can't sell Lego. I should be using this. Type it in and they won't show me, or brand. If it says Lego, I don't really need it. Remove, you don't really need this, but that kind of deals with that 3 times rule I was talking about. Okay, we're done with this section. Let's go back and see what we can source. Okay. Let's come over. These were from the last jump on it, so don't worry about those. So here we go, guys. What are we looking at? This is at Fish Pond. Now, Fish Pond can be, it's not one of my favorite stores, but it's not the worst. What's the profit? $8.76. What's the return on investment? 30%. Okay. I can tell you guys right now, everybody will probably not be able to sell this one. So don't be discouraged. We got another one for you. Okay. Here's your adjusted price. Amazon should be around 50. We'll see. Oh, this is telling me I'm not even approved. Let me see. I may not be approved. That'd be funny if I'm not approved. Look, they didn't approve me. Now watch this. I'm going to give this ASIN to the hustlers, and one of you guys are going to end up being approved for it. but anyway, all you would do is see what the price is on Amazon. Okay, it's just what the software said. 49. I'm going to stick this in the chat. Just in case one of the hustlers can sell it. And then we're going to see, is it at Fish Pond? It's supposed to be somewhere around 29. Let's see. It is. I'm going to stick that over in the chat just in case one of the hustlers can sell it. Okay. I don't think you can. So, but I don't know. You guys, you just never know. So while you're looking at that, we're going to move on to another one. Look at the estimated monthly sales on this. Now look, your return on investment, that's lower than what I typically go for. But when you got estimated monthly sales here, yeah. And this isn't bad to make $4 on the product. You know, now you may not want to spend $30 to get that, but then again, you might be willing to buy one or two, because remember, every sale that occurs is building up your resume with Amazon, with the marketplace. Okay. Every sale is a chance for you to get that positive review. I can tell you guys, things really started to open up for me once I hit 1,000 reviews. But even before that, just the momentum, constantly sending products in, constantly making sales, constantly keeping a healthy, account, and you'll get there. You'll get there quicker than you think. So look at, we're going to come over. This is supposed to be at target. Let's see here. This is looking good, right? 29. It's supposed to be on Amazon for around 46. Let's take a look. And you can see this buy box is suppressed. What do you care about a suppressed buy box? Look at that rank. Okay, from here, I'm looking for anybody that's FBA. There are none. I'm kind of looking at the stock. Okay. Now you could filter by new if you wanted to. You could even filter into free shipping. But you see what the estimated monthly sales were, and you see how much stock these guys have. You don't really get into serious stock until you're up to $62.99. And you're looking at a guy with 10,137 ratings. Do you think he knows what he's doing? You notice how he's not worried about what this guy's doing. See? And even this guy's a big boy. So when you're out there looking, look at how many ratings that person has. Understand such a low percentage gives ratings to begin with, and understand, what's going on. Okay. Now watch what we do here, because I'm going to give you this link. Okay. Nope. Nintendo brand. Nope. Okay. How about this one? How about this one, hustlers? I bet you'll be able to sell this one. It's so exciting. Okay. And while you guys are punching that in, we're going to go back over to a little bit more training for our newbies. You got your source titles. I don't use this. If you don't know how to use it, you can click on and you can get into that. Remove words from source title before searching. Add word to source. I don't need that. Remove products if source title does not contain. So like if you're into bundles or you don't want bundles, remove word that says multi-pack or whatever. Then we get into your cost and fees. If you're using a prep center, okay, what is the standard cost? What is the standard cost for oversize? What is the standard, the cost to create a bundle? What does it cost for you to send your products into the warehouse? Okay, I put 50 cents in there. That's actually a little bit on the higher side. You can put $1 if you want, whatever. Profit and return on investment. Look. Watch this. Let me see if I can get this to work. Profit and return on investment. Keep data if profit is at least $1. Keep data if gross ROI is at least 20%. And as you could see, they really didn't They really didn't keep to that. They still bring me some results that are not 20%. And I don't care, because if the volume justifies it, I'll get into it. Okay. Then you got your other filters. Also show no match found results. Show only no match found results. Also show out of stock. Show only out of stock. This is a good system. If you're looking at bringing in products that are gone, a lot of times people forget about products that sell. They're so busy chasing everybody else and jumping on everybody else's listings. They're forgetting products that used to sell. You could bring those back to the market. Okay. Also show reverse search. I have that on because you might have picked a particular store to search, but if the software finds other stores with that same product, then you can still make a profit. You could be buying the product and clearing the shelves on multiple stores. Okay. And then you got your title image. I ain't worried about that. Now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to clear this. And I'm going to try to help out. I don't know how this is going to work. I think my Maple Leaf, he wants to source from Canada and sell on Canada. So tell you what we're going to do. We're going to see what website I think he likes Best Buy. So we'll put that in there. Let me see. If we select 500, that's going to leave a lot. All right, so we'll deselect everything. Let's see if we could find something for him in toys, video games. Let's see if there's anything, maybe in appliances, beauty. Shoot, we might even go health and fitness. All right, we'll leave that. We'll add it to the bulk. We'll leave the filters the way I got them. And watch what happens. We'll click search. And then all I do is wait and let this populate. Let it start searching. Remember, we're sourcing from Canada. We're selling on the Canadian website. And we're doing that just for one of the hustlers. I've been neglecting my working class hustlers from abroad. So I don't know if it's going to work. But if you guys want something, if you're a working class hustler, this guy's he's connected with me. He sent me a text. Hey, Horace, give me what I came for. I want some results as well. Watching all these other hustlers getting all these leads, give me mine. All right, so let me come back over to the chat. Let's see. When it says Amazon matching the UPC comes, this product is expensive. That is so true. Okay, now which product is expensive? Is it that last one I just gave you? Let's see. Were you able to sell it? I mean, don't worry about it. If it's out of your league, that's okay. You know, that's going to happen. But you might want to, it just depends on how your business strategy is set up. So don't worry about it if you don't care. James Bryan says it's expensive, but it pays for itself. Baldy says, yes, I can sell it. Remember, guys, it's about momentum. I want you to think about something. And again, this isn't the best deal, of course. But when you got 1,000 estimated monthly, you know what? Let's look at that for a second. Look at that keeper chart. Guys, you don't need keepers, so don't get freaked out about that. But you can see that sales velocity. And you can see Amazon coming in and out of stock. But when Amazon is in stock, it really doesn't drop down all that much. Okay? So, but yeah, we'll move on. I'm not trying to necessarily sell you on a particular deal. You take it or you don't. Okay. So let's see. We don't need that. Let's move over to our reverse. Oh no, you know what? No. No, there was something else I wanted to show you. While I got you out here. Remember when we were looking, let's see. We were looking at this expensive product. Now you got 15 people selling that product. Now watch what you can do. This is so powerful. You can come over to that magnifying glass. And now you can tactical edge the product. You're not going to buy it. That's okay. If you don't want to buy it. But you know what you could do? Oh, let me show you my screen. I know. So what I was saying was this. This is the product that we were looking at. If you click on this magnifying glass, that's going to take you to your tactical edge, right? And from there, maybe you don't want to buy the product. That's okay. You don't have to buy the product. What you could do, you could look at some of these people and you could say, you know what? This guy's got, he's got 18,000 some odd ratings. He ain't all that positive though. we want somebody that has a better rating than that. Here's one. This guy's got over 30,000 and 95% positive. So what you could do is you could search this seller. This must be a new feature. This is saying search the seller in reverse search or search the seller in wholesale. But we're going to do a reverse search on his store. Now we got to fix this because we want that back to US. Let's see. Let's try that again. Let me refresh that. I don't know if that was a new feature or what. Let's see. It was this guy. Yeah, I think they might be doing an update or something because that looks totally different. See, normally what it would do, it would start to populate and then you could see, you guys know how to do a reverse search. Okay, so it's definitely doing something because it's not letting me get to the next one. While it's populating, it's usually showing you something else. Let's see here. Yeah, they might. I don't know if TA is doing an update on this because I never saw it with that option. Let's see. If you look at this guy and you click on that and you go search seller and reverse search, usually the first thing it's going to do is populate. Or you know what? Maybe they've changed it. Look at, maybe it's that much faster. Let me see something. This is the seller ID. And then from here, you just start reverse searching. Let's see. Okay, so now it's loading the ASINs. That's what I was waiting for. Usually it loads the ASINs first. Now you see how that's loading? Let's see. So we don't need this. We don't need this. We don't need this. Let's get rid of some of this stuff. See, and that's still loading. While that's loading, I'm going to hop over to my chat. Oh, wow. Did we get a super chat? Hold on a second. Hey, thanks, Tony. Just a little thank you to you and Jim for providing us knowledge every week. Oh, man, thank you so much. The working class hustlers of America say thank you. I appreciate it, man. You know, everybody says time is money when it's their time. It is nice when somebody respects our time because we put a lot into this. So thanks so much. And you know, this is what we do. So it's so nice for you to support what we're doing. I appreciate it. Oh, James said, yeah, that's a new feature. Just hit the search, already has seller ID. Yep. I guess if I would listen, I figured it out the hard way. All right, let's see. So where did I leave off with that? Did I close it by accident? I don't know. Well, it's doing it. So, all right. Now, I would probably name this search the name of that store. Too late now, but that way I know what I'm looking at. Now, let's see. Let's go over to reverse search. I'm going to do a little bit of talking about it just for a minute. Then we're going to do some more sourcing. So remember, guys, product search, which we demonstrated, that's where you pick a website. Reverse search is where you're saying, hey, here's the category, find me, look through the top 3,000 products or whatever, and find me something. And it's the same thing with the cash only, title match. I shouldn't even have this on here. Let me see. Yeah, I'll leave that on. Where you're sourcing from, you can import your bulk codes, import ASINs from Tactical Bucket if you happen to have that. That's a great feature. I love this one right here. A lot of people don't care for it because it's not that big. But what if there was one product and you were just like, you know what? Let me see if we can find this across the websites that TA will search. You could just stick that ASIN, that UPC, or that book ISBN. And you can put up to 100. This one I love even more because this one you can just look in a particular keyword. It works very, very good. Okay. So I guess this is a new feature where you can take a seller ID and you can reverse search right there. Wow. Yep. If you want to quickly reverse search by seller ID, enter it here. TA will get the matching ASINs. Yeah, that's a new feature. Okay. And of course you can use your saved filters, blah, 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 blah. Now you can do this in basic. Of course, I don't recommend that you do. If you notice, you don't have near the options in basic. Your filters, same deal. Nothing changes there. You can see I do a 0.5 mil, blah, blah, blah. But here's what you want to pay attention to. You can do bestsellers. You can do most wished. You can do movers and shakers. We're going to say bestsellers. I like grocery and gourmet. Now, once you do grocery and gourmet, then you can get into other things and filter it down. I don't care to do that. I start my search. I'm gone. Okay. All right. Now, let's look at another search. Let's see if we can find another lead for the hustlers. Okay. Okay. So look at. This is a 2-pack plaque removal. You can already see it's a 2-pack on Amazon. Oh, you gotta show my screen. Let's see here. Do I need to go back over that reverse search because I wasn't showing my screen? Because I can do that if you guys want me to. I'll go over it after this. Let's get into another product. Okay, so again, you see estimated monthly sales, your profit, your return on investment, everything looks good as far as I'm concerned. I like that. I like for this to be a little higher, but for beginners, it's so important just to get started and make a profit. Once you get your momentum going, trust me, the bigger deals will come. You're developing your skills right now, okay? You're learning how to walk. Don't start worrying about running the 200 meters yet, okay? Okay, here's your average rank. Remember, you can move your columns around to the way you like them, okay? You can check your restrictions before you even go over there, right? You should be good in this product, though. Now, this is at Walmart. So we're looking right now. You got a 2-pack for $9.54. That's what they said. And then on Amazon, it should be around $15.49. It is. I see a lot of velocity. I see no Amazon on that for the last, whatever that is. It was set to 90 days, I guess. We're going to filter there. It looks like there's no FBA, which means you could probably sell this easily for $3 more, maybe more than that. Okay. What else? Yeah. Let me get you the links. Come over to my chat. Drummer says, I like that sales chart. There's your Amazon link. There's your Walmart link. Have at it, hustlers. Have at it. Okay. Ooh. Looks like we got a few products for our Maple Leaf. It's already added 15 products. I don't know if they'll be good or not. So, let's see what else is going on here. All right, so let me go over this reverse search real quick. Since I wasn't showing my screen, I need to go over that just for the sake of. Okay, so start new search. Incidentally, you always want to click start new search. Otherwise, it's not going to act right. Okay, so like I was saying, much of this is the same. Your cache only, your image, where you're sourcing from. These are importing products. If you got a big bulk product code list, if you're using Tactical Bucket, of course that integrates with TA. Here's where I was talking about your single ASINs up to 100. I like that because you can just pick a product and see if you can find it across the stores that TA supports. I love my keyword search. That way, when I want to get into, I may just do Conair. I like that brand. I'll stick it in there. It works really, really well. This is that new feature we talked about where you can just stick the seller ID in there and then boom, do a reverse search that way. You got your filters. You can name your search. All your adjustments and your filters are the same. And then, like I was saying, you could go best sellers. And I think best sellers is going to hit the top 3,000. Oh, no. First level, you may scan up to 100,000 ASINs. So it might be 3,000 in the subcategories. Okay. And this is where you're just telling the software, hey, look at the top 100,000 products in a particular category. Boom. You can narrow it down if you want. That's pretty much it. We got the search going. It looks like there are 11 searches active, which means only 10 are actually running right now. And that pretty much handles your reverse search. Now let's look at always be scanning. That's one of my favorites. When you click on always be scanning, that is saying, hey, you don't even have to set up a search. You just come out here and boom. You got to make sure, let me see. I would reset my filters. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. You got to make sure you get the right country on that. Okay. Now, if you got any price adjustments, you could put that in here, because always be scanning doesn't factor in. Yeah, you know what? I got it set. You can actually set it. You know, you can save it, and that way it automatically puts that in there. Let's see. Then when you come over to what I like to do is go into the filter, and I can kind of pick the stores that I want to look at. If there's a particular store that I like, I can go right to it. You guys know I like Target. What if I deselected everything and just looked at Target? And in the category, I just left everything, because it's probably not going to be that much for Target anyway. Let's see. Now, here's what you got to think about, guys. To use this software effectively, it's all about how you sort the data. Okay. Now, if you're a big profit guy, then you're going to want the bigger profits up front. If you're a profit guy, you're going to click that, and now your profit should be from the highest down. Okay. Let's see. Now, if you're a big ROI guy, same thing. You're going to find that column with the ROI, and you're going to hit it. And you can just toggle through it until you got it in the order that you want. You know what I mean? And, you know, don't think that when you come into always be scanning, you got to look at everything. You can narrow it down to the store, the category, whatever it may be, you know. Let's see. I'm just looking at this particular product. Just to give you an example of how I use it. Profit ain't bad. Am I restricted? No. Is it in? Wait, what did that say? Oh, no hazmat. Should be around 20 bucks at Target. Should be around 45, 46 on Amazon. Let's see. 20 bucks will ship. What was the estimated monthly? Is that 16? For 20 bucks, not a bad return on investment. Should be on Amazon for like 46, 47. So to figure that out, we got to click into it. We got to go Prime. We got to go New. Yeah. Yeah, you're in the pocket. Now remember, with Tactical Arbitrage, you have the Hummingbird extension. You can click on that real quick, and then you can see estimated monthly sales 1, and you probably leave. But it's all about evaluating and using the software to evaluate. Okay, so that's always be scanning. Let's go back and see what else we got. You know what? I don't know. A lot of you may not be able to sell PJ Mask, but some of you might. Can I sell it? Yes. Tell you what we're looking at, right? Estimated monthly sales is off the chart. Return on investment, off the chart, 160%. Even though the profit is only around $5, you're still getting better than double your money. You're getting like 1.5 times what you put out, which should be about $3.10, maybe even less, depending on your tax situation. Okay, so there might be a level 1 hustler out here that's doing PJ Masks. I bet there is. Let's see. Well, it's out of stock anyway. And it was a third party. Oh well, we're moving on. Okay, Carters. Do not sleep on Carters. Let's see, it's a skip hop diaper bag, blah, 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 blah. 18%. Estimated monthly sales 105, profit $4.50. You're going to pay about $25, which for a lot of hustlers, that might be a little too much. But let's see. We're going to see, is it at Carter's for somewhere around $25? It is. We're going to hit our Rev ROI. See if we could get a gift card, a discounted gift card on that. Now, Be Frugal is going to give us 8% back. Let's give that a second. Card Cash is going to give us 5. So you're talking about, now I don't know what your tax is. I know you got to figure that out. But what did we say? Something like 13%. I think it was 8 and 5. So you're really going to pay somewhere around $21.75. Okay. So whatever it is, you were going to have to pay the tax anyway. But whatever it is, you can take off about another $3. You see how this works? And so you could change that from 18% to whatever. So let's see if anybody can sell it. I don't know. And what did we say? Yeah, 105. That's not bad. Now look at, you only got 4 people selling it. Is Amazon selling it? Yeah, they are. But you know what? This is the perfect example of where you can get on with Amazon. Here's one thing I will tell you about Amazon. Amazon don't really play a lot of games. Look, at Amazon was $50 on this product. You know, Amazon, they're not going to get into a price war with you. Trust me. I haven't seen them do it. And you got to remember, guys, they don't have anything to gain from you failing and then ultimately leaving the platform. That's not in their best interest. Tony P says, I ordered 10 off the plan. I don't know. All right, so there's your link for that. Let's see. Where's my Carter's link? There's your link for that. All right, hustlers. So let me know. And while you're looking at that, let me see. Is there anything else we want to cover in the master class? We called it a master class, but you know what? The hustlers kind of know what's going on. Now remember, we kind of showed how to do your analysis. That's basically, in most cases, it's going to be for tactical edge. You know, you just kind of come in, Wait, did I leave? Let me see. And you would paste your ASIN in here. And then when you say price to compare, they're saying the price that you paid for the product. Okay. Let me see something before we go into that screen. Okay. Now, let me show you something. When you come into your settings, you open that up and you could come into settings. You can go to advanced user, advanced wholesale user, and your watch logs. I don't really get into that's really geeking out. I don't think you really need that. When you come into settings, then you should see things like your keys. I didn't want to show you that. Your notifications. You guys are already connected with me anyway, so I don't care. Your auto updates. This is where you have folders that you could have check marked that when those products come in stock, if you put something in this folder, you name it whatever you want. I have an item in here, and when it comes into stock, the software will notify me by both text message and email, and I can jump on that. I have folders created for that. That way, when I'm searching, I'm never wasting time. If I saw a really good product, I'll let the automation take care of it. And you can have it update however many times a day that you want, okay? And you can even say, hey, send me notifications when the return on investment is this. If it's in stock, estimated sales are greater than, blah, 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 okay? So then you can come over to, let's see, searching. Now look at, you could have it by default always have certain cache set up, okay? Your search filters, here's where you can have all of that set up, okay? Price adjustments. You know, if you put it in here, it's going to automatically put your adjustments as far as, you know, what it costs to prep and blah, blah, blah. Okay. And there's other things in there. If you have library, you know, you'll need other things. Okay. So that's that. Let's see. Now, another thing you can play with if you want is your viewing limits. Now, when you're looking at your results, you can have it by default. Like mine is showing 25 per page. I could probably up that. Product title cell width on view data by default. You can actually set how big you want certain things to display. You see what I'm saying? Look at your product image. You can set the size on that. Maybe you don't need the image taking up too much real estate. You can crop the notes. Mine are cropped, okay? And then I have to hover over. Sometimes I show you how to hover over and then it'll, you know, show more. Show days range in history by default. So that's talking about your history chart. Remember, you don't have a keeper chart. You have what they call a history chart. And that's coming from tactical arbitrage. Okay. So when you're looking at your results, if you see a graph that looks like a keeper chart, it's not keeper, it's a history chart, but it's just as good. Okay. So let me know, guys, let me know if there's anything that I didn't cover. Oh, and let me take a look at the robot and see how many people. Oh my. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 people are qualified to get a 1-hour session with me. Remember, regulars, you guys, and the robot knows who's regular. You are 3 times more likely to win. That's why you got to keep coming back. And before, you know what, let me go over my notes and make sure I don't remember anything. Okay. That looks good. Somebody said 1 more lead. Oh my God, I spoil you guys so much. I spoil you so much. Well, this one you ain't gonna like. I can tell you that right now. But that's okay. So don't freak out, okay? When you look at the cost of this, you ain't gonna like it. So we've established that. But somewhere in this vast working class hustler universe, there's a level 1 working class hustler who will want this. So on that note, let's take a look. Now here's what we got. Skip Hop Wipe Clean Changing Pad, light gray. Okay. You should be approved for this. It's at Target. The estimated monthly sales, $1,340. The profit, $27.28. And that is a 33% return on investment. However, you got to spend a little bit more money. Now, remember, guys, let's just give you a scenario. I'm not telling you should buy this product. You ain't going to buy it in most cases. But if you're getting a 33%, if you're averaging 33% return on investment on sales, it doesn't matter if you put $80 of your revenue towards this product, or if you said, no, I don't like going more than $20. So you bought 4 products that cost $20. It's the same $83.49. Does that make sense, or am I way off here? Because I know there's a hustler that's going to correct me if I'm wrong. The dollars make the same sense. It doesn't matter how you break it apart. The issue is this. How comfortable are you dropping this kind of money down on a product? Well, if you're not comfortable, here's what I'm going to tell you. That's okay. You work in your own parameters and trust and believe the day is going to come where you start dropping this type of money. Okay. Now let's just get into it so we can move on. Same deal, guys. Is the product available at Target for around $80? Yes. What does Rev ROI say? 1% cash back. I ain't impressed, but let's let that load. I like card cash. 7.4 plus 1. You're looking at 8% that you could be saving anyway. That's going to save you $6. Okay? So you see the difference right off the bat. So then we go to Amazon, and they say that it should be somewhere around $145. Guys, I can tell you, it feels good when you sell a product for $145, because it's just, let's see, who is this? Now, see, this is sold by Amazon Warehouse. That ain't the same. That ain't new. That's like new. Okay? So you're not in the same boat. Now watch this. Just for giggles, we're going to see, would you be eligible to sell the product? Oh, James says seasonal item. I forget. All right, let me see here. And then I'm going to give you the target link. What, you didn't get the ASIN, or you don't know what the ASIN is? Coulter. Okay, Baldy said I can do it. Yeah, I'm not sure about that question. Coulter Bush was saying what's the ASIN? Oh, maybe you just wanted me to shut up and stick it in there. Okay. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We gotta look at my Canadian and at least give him one. So watch what happens here. I can close that one. I'm gonna refresh this page. So hold tight, hustlers. Okay. Now, where's our Canadian? Where is he? I know he should be in the queue. And then after that, we'll look into this reverse search that we had going. So it must be this one. Yeah, bestbuy.ca. Now watch what we do. We're gonna view the data. Now watch what we do this time. Notice you're looking at Canadian dollars. We're gonna, let's see here. So right now it's showing 69 out of 1285. We're gonna move this over to basic just to show you what the basic view looks like. Now remember, you were looking at 69. Now you went down to 47. Why is that? Number one, because you just see more products in advance for whatever reason, but you can get this up real quick by just coming over to sort, taking out the match quality. That way the software isn't trying to see how well it's matching. So from 47, we just went up to 64. So we're close, if not right where we were on the advanced. And if you notice, in basic, everything is all the pertinent information is right where you need it. It's separated. It just makes it so much easier. Here you can see, wait, you guys still have Toys R Us in Canada? Oh boy. You can see the source, you can see Amazon, you can see the gross profit, you can see the return on investment right away. Okay, estimated monthly sales right away, number of sellers, blah, 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 blah. You can check your restrictions right away. Okay, I must have, hold on, something happened. I lost I think I'm signed out. I timed out in Seller Central. Actually, no. You know what happened? Because I'm not approved on the Canadian marketplace. I don't have the keys. I don't have the Amazon keys to be able to do that. To be able to just click on restrictions and see. Okay. Now hold on one second. I need to check something out. Give me a second, hustlers. Okay, so I need to know is Jeevan Kumar, if I'm saying that right, if I'm not butchering your name. This Canadian search was done for you. So I need you to speak up in the chat, because if you're not here, if you didn't make it, if you left, then we ain't looking in Canadian right now. You're connected with me. We can go over the search results on this for you later if you're not here. Oh, he's here. Okay. Well, there you have it. All right, so let's get back to work then. I'll tell you what, boy. These hustlers, boy, y'all don't be messing around. Now, I don't know what you're approved in. I don't know how well that's going to work for you. But I thought I could have sworn you said you liked Best Buy. So we're just going to look at that and see if anything comes up. All right. Now, watch this. Right away, if you only see one seller, look out, because that can get you into trouble with intellectual property. Now remember, I'm on the Canadian. This is Amazon.ca. I'm not really familiar with it. From the looks of it, it's about the same. What were they saying? The estimated. It didn't give anything, so we really wouldn't look at this product anyway. Let's see. Estimated. Nothing. And it could be, I don't know how well the software actually gives you estimated monthly sales. I'm going to have to look into that. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything all that good. Don't get me wrong. You know Marvel sells good. But I would like to see something populated. I really rely on my sales estimator. See, and all of this DC stuff, I don't know. I don't know how .ca, how they feel about it. Let me just look at something real quick. See if how well Keepa works on that. Yeah, these ranks aren't all that great. But I tell you what we could do. Watch this, hustlers. This is another reason why some people prefer the advanced. Because if you come over to advanced, then you actually can start seeing estimated monthly sales. Now watch. You can click, and now that's the stuff. It has nothing. If you go back this way, okay, now you got some estimated monthly sales. Nothing that's really all that exciting. I can tell you right now, buddy, we're going to have to let this run a while before we really see anything, because we just started this search. So we're going to have to let this run, a few hours. So we're connected. We'll go through the searches. If you don't have tactical arbitrage yet, if you don't have your free trial, we'll get you going with it. If you've already expired, don't worry about it. We'll get you some deals, buddy. But we're going to have to let this run a while. And while that's running, let's see. Let's go back to the search manager. And I think we were going to look at, we had a reverse search that we had going, right? Let's see if we can find that. It would have been this guy, right? Yeah. Let's take a look and see what we can find. So you only got 22 items. Now, right away, I don't deal with eBay. I don't deal with eBay. Let's see. Estimated monthly sales, nothing. Let's see if we can get something better. Let's move that up and see if we get anything. We may not. Yeah, see, we got to let this run a while too. So I'll let this run a while. Maybe I'll find something in this search that we can have Wednesday on the. Oops, I almost said it. I almost gave away the answer. Hustlers, you know I'm not giving away the answer. You guys, you're spoiled as it is. Okay. So let's go back to our search manager and we're going to go to my favorite, which is grocery and gourmet. Let's see what we get here. Nothing? That can't be. Well, I guess we got to let it run a while. Let's see what else we can find. Let's go back to the search manager. Let's get rid of some of that. What else we got? Well, did anything complete? Let me come over to my completed. And nope. So we had a Target going. Well, we had a Kohl's going. We had an All-Star Health. We had a Barnes & Nobles. Let's look in Barnes & Nobles. We might find something. Come on. Chum on. Okay, 150. Estimated monthly gross profit, return on investment. Let's see. Is this the same thing? Crossword. We got to make sure we got the right edition on that. This product has a listing limitations, so forget it. Let's see. We probably can't sell this. That I tell you, that Fortnite, they are really sticklers about who they let sell their stuff. But because we had the reverse search set, we did a Barnes & Nobles, but we had it set to where we can actually source it at 2 places. And it looks like, if this is correct, we could actually get it at Target cheaper. Let's see. Let's look at this. Fortnite, how to draw paperback. They will ship it $4.99. It's supposed to be what? 24 on Amazon? Let me see. Let's see. 3 used. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. But you would be the only new Prime. Okay. So let me see. Looks like Amazon used to have it. And then they pretty much have been out of stock for a while now. Now you could go, now I'm using my Keeper chart. I'm going to go for the year. Now, mind you, remember guys, some of the hustlers have mentioned we're gearing up for 4th quarter. Things are going to be totally different. You know what I mean? Because look we're going to use our Hummingbird app. And they're saying estimated monthly sales 273. You know, a lot of kids are playing Fortnite as far as I know. And We're coming into the season where that's going to be something. So let's see if you guys can sell it. All right. And it's under books. I don't see a reason why you wouldn't be able to, except for the branding. I'm not sure about that. Let's see. Get on games. All right. Okay, so that's your Amazon link. That's your Target link. Okay. Now remember, guys, if you have not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell notification so that you can be notified when we upload. We upload 4 videos a week. 4 videos a week. For whose benefit? You. Okay? You're doing this for you. I'm already doing this. I show you my numbers all the time. I'm doing the business, so get on board. And if you need to connect, you can connect, right? Text the words working class hustler to the number on your screen. We'll be connected. If you got questions, you got somebody that's a little bit better than you, a little bit further ahead than you. Everybody knows that in order for you to get better, you got to start connecting with people that are better than you. You're the one saying, if I got to get better, I need to get around some people that are better than me. Now you got the opportunity. What are you going to do? Okay. Drummer says, we need to set up a group. Oh, did I give you the Target link? I thought I did. Let me see. Oh, sorry. Let's see now. We might as well look at another one. Let me see. New York Times, blah, blah, blah. Crossword puzzles, huh? I don't really like that profit. I like to have at least $4 or $5. So you know what I'm going to do? Watch what I do. I'm going to go gross profit. Now, mind you, look at, you could open this up. You see that? You could open this up and say, I want profit from $5 until, infinity. Okay. Let's see. Did I do that right? Yeah. What? This ain't making no sense. That you would, there is no way that the buy box on Trivial Pursuit is $89.50. No. If somebody said it, okay, hustlers, what am I missing here? Because I don't do a lot in books. What am I missing? That a question and answer book is going for like $85 plus $4.50. What am I missing? And we could actually, get it at Barnes and Noble for $15. Yeah, let's see about that. Temporary out of stock. But you see how much data this is putting in front of you. And like I said, guys, it's all about knowing how to set up and view your results. Okay? All I'm doing is going across, looking. Now, the estimated monthly sales aren't crazy on this, but the profit looks and seems to be okay. So let's see. We're going new and used. We're looking at prime. We're going new. Okay. But is it at Target for 11 or whatever? Nope, it's gone. So this is the kind of work you got to do, guys. We'll see if maybe we can find one more. Let's see. Now we would have to double check this, okay? But from the looks of it, because it was supposed to be at $7.95 before tax, and they will ship it. Now we got to make sure that the buy box is at $29.99. Now that's a high rank, but in books that's a little different. Okay, so let's see what we got here. All I'm doing is just kind of looking, because this says $29.99. All we really care about is new. There you have it. And your estimated monthly isn't crazy, but you know what? If they're selling 11 a month and there's only 2 of you guys FBA new, how many do you really need? You see what I'm saying? If you're going to make $12.84 and you sell, 4 of them or whatever, this is the kind of stuff you're looking at. Here, let me get you the link. Let me get you the Amazon link, and you should be approved for this. Books are good. Okay, so it looks like somebody posted this already for a group. Okay, so that's your Amazon link, and then your Barnes and Noble's link. Good to go. See what you can do. And then we'll have the drawing and go from there. Let's see. All right, I'm going to go over to my robot. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, guys, the answer, it is a 3-word answer. So if you don't have it as 3 words, you don't have a chance to win. So if you need to put that in again, you still got a little bit of time, right? So there you go. But of course, I'm not telling you the answer. I don't mean that was the answer, James. I'm just saying. Because I'm not going to tell you all the answer. I'm not going to, you guys, I'm not going to tell you everything. All right, all right. All right. Did anybody have any questions? We'll have one last round of questions before we have our drawing. Let me take a look at what's been going on. Oh my goodness. You guys, you realize we've been on for 2 hours and 30 minutes? I spoil you. You guys are so spoiled. For Baldy and Deb from earlier talking about books always maybe something you want to check. Book software, eFlip and Zen Arbitrage may be something. I see what you're saying. Nate Rick says food. Okay, guys, I think we're ready to have the drawing. So I'm going to give you 30 seconds to get your answer in. And like I said, if there's anybody watching this video, if you end up watching this video later and there's something that you didn't get covered, if there's something I didn't, I said that was wrong or whatever, just leave a comment. If you need help, if I don't get to it right away, the Working Class Hustlers most definitely will. But I do tend to answer my comments on a regular. So all right. Okay, hustlers, we're going to have the drawing right now. Oh, wow. Boy, you beat the odds. Amish It Flipper has won. So, here's what you need to do. Because I don't think that we are connected. So you need to text the words Working Class Hustler to the number on your screen. All right. And then we'll set it up to hop on a call and we can talk to your heart's content. Okay, gang. We're going to wrap this one up. Don't worry, we got plenty more. This is what we do, right? So don't you worry about a thing. So that's pretty much going to cover it. I'm ready to take me a break. I'm going to have to jump on some text messages, a call or two. We're going to have to wrap this one up. Music! Caught you slipping, didn't I? All right, guys. Thanks so much for coming out. Congratulations once again to Amish It Flipper. That's going to conclude this session, but we got plenty of videos out. Oh, my God. We're approaching 190. I don't know what's going on. Remember, we got a brand new course coming out soon. We're going to launch that. We're looking at the first week of October, maybe the second. So be looking for that. Keep coming to the channel. We're coming out with videos 4 times a week. Show me the content creators that are giving you 4 videos a week for your benefit. That's a lot of work, and you are the one that benefits. This is what to sell on Amazon. I'm Horace. Respecting your mind, your time, and most definitely your grind. Now, I done showed you how to go out there and get that paper. It's time to go get mine. I'm out.